So, what caliber would you pick? You, not for everybody else, just for you, if you could only have one handgun caliber. Now, I'm not saying it has to be a handgun caliber, but it's the only caliber you are allowed to use in a handgun. And we are going to caveat this for everything except hunting. So, for example, if you want a squirrel pistol, in 22 long rifle, or a Thompson Center Contender in 45-70 for hunting, that's fine. This is from plinking at the range and having fun, teaching other people, concealed carry, deep concealed carry, big open carry stuff through, if you are somebody who needs a combat handgun. What caliber are you picking? And why should it be 40 freaking Smith & Wesson? Because why not? We're not little kids here. Most of my audience is adult males between the ages of like 18 and 40. Most of us are perfectly capable of handling the recoil for a 40 Smith & Wesson, even in a pretty compact handgun. And we're enough of a gun person that we're watching these videos, right? I mean, we're not the average gun owner that doesn't ever go shooting, doesn't do any research, doesn't know anything about the topic. They just bought a gun and stuck it in the drawer. That's not us. That's not me. So why wouldn't I take more power than even a 45 if you pick the right ammo? Not horrible recoil, really. Still available in handguns, basically as small as most of the 9mm. I mean, I think there may be some options for 9mm that are smaller, but there's plenty of good options in 40 that are perfectly compact, more so than my personally beloved 45, which we'll get into later. But certainly, by picking 40, you are not seriously constraining your choices of handguns. So deep concealment all the way through a duty gun level, level firearm. What can't you do with 40 Smith & Wesson? With proper loading, proper ammo choices, you have almost 10mm levels of energy. Stopping power is excellent. Recoil is a little spicy with those ammos, but you don't have to shoot it. You can shoot lighter loads if you're just going to the range and having fun. It is not super expensive. It isn't as cheap as 9mm, but we're certainly not talking something like 357 SIG or 5.7. This is a commonly available, popular round. Now, even better, it's not as popular as it used to be, particularly with the police, which means a lot of high-quality duty firearms are coming on the used market. So, hey, you want a Glock, you want a Smith & Wesson, you want any of the common police firearms in 40 right now, they're available used at a good discount, and they've been properly maintained by an armorer. Now they might have a lot of holster wear. I'm okay with that when you're talking a really nice gun for $300 or $400. Maybe it comes with 3 or 4 full capacity magazines. 40 is not an oddball round. Magazines for most of the common firearms are readily available, unlike some of the other calibers where you may go, I picked something a little exotic, and I had to pick an oddball handgun because of that, and now I can't get magazines anywhere normal. I have to special order them, and they're expensive. And then holsters are a pain, and so on and so forth. One of the other advantages of 40 is very often the handgun has the same physical dimensions externally as the 9mm. Holsters, guys, holsters. It is amazing how many holsters are available in the 9mm version of a firearm and not in the 45. So for many of the duty firearms, 9mm, 40, 357 SIG, there's lots of holster options. There's tons of them. You hit the 45 and like a third of those options seem to evaporate. Now, are there still good options? Sure. But hey, point in favor of 40. So what would you pick? Feel free to make this spicy. Do you think I'm stupid for picking 40? Do you think I'm a genius? What would you do? Because remember, this is non-hunting, everything else for handgun. Now, you can certainly pick something like 223. You can get handguns in 45-70. If that's your choice, put it down below. What are you picking? It's for every handgun purpose except hunting. Now remember, it's your purposes. This is not for every possible task. It's you. What would you pick for your purposes, your needs? But you can only have one. Take care, guys.